Welcome back to the Tailgate Kitchen on Mandy the Sandy Landy. Today I'm going to make a magnificent cheese toastie. It's going to be a little bit inspired by Bob Mortimer. I don't know if any of you watch Gone Fishing with Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse on the BBC, a fantastic series, and Bob does his cooking outside, and I think it was the last series, maybe the series before, he did a cheese toastie. He had a little twist in it which I'm going to use. I'm also adding another little twist myself in this pan, and the danger is this pan's going to blow off, it's quite windy. In this pan I've got a heat under it at the moment. I'm going to chop a shallot and start frying it off in a little bit of oil. I'm just going to try it. I've got my compost bin down here. I'm not throwing that on the floor just in case anybody's concerned. So let's just chop this little shallot up. Actually, I don't need to do it quite as fine as that, but that's okay. Before I do the next bit, I'm just going to get a little bit of oil in this pan for the shallot to fry it in. What I might do with this bit is just halve it, then finally slice it. And that'll probably be enough actually, so I might just save that bit. Get it in there. Here it's sizzling away nicely, even though we are in quite windy conditions. So that's just, oh, that smells amazing already. So that's just going to fry away for a bit while I slice a couple of bits of bread. Now this is French bread, but it's not a baguette. I know most people associate baguettes with France, but they do other loaves, and obviously for a cheese toastie you really want a couple of nice slices like that. So there's my baguette. I'll come back to my French bread, I'll come back to that in a sec. First of all, after that I'm going to just grate a bit of cheese. Now this is Beaufort, which is quite a strong mature cheese, a bit like a cheddar I suppose in the UK terms, but nice really strong tasting cheese, which is obviously what you want in your cheese toastie. You don't want anything too mild in that. Give ourselves a good amount of that because you want it to melt down nicely. Shallot is still frying away. Cheese is smelling great. Shallot is smelling fantastic. That shallot, which is obviously a dad joke that I have to say every time I use a shallot. Now, in a sec we're going to get into Bob Mortimer's little twist, and I've tried it and it's beautiful. I've got slightly odd thicknesses of bread there, but that's okay. This is what we need for Bob's twist: mayonnaise. And what you're going to do is basically use mayonnaise on both sides of the bread, inside and outside. Fry it in the pan a bit. It just gives this amazing flavour and crispiness to the bread, which is just fantastic. So well done Bob for alerting us to that particular thing. Right, I'm going to take my shallot out of here now, pop it in this bowl just for safekeeping until I need to use it. I'm going to pop the pan back on the heat, but I'm going to actually turn the heat down a bit, because what I've found is with this, you don't want your bread to cook too quickly because your cheese doesn't get a chance to melt properly. So I'm going to do Bob's little twist first of all. I'm going to dab a little bit of mayonnaise. Don't need loads of mayonnaise. I've got a bit of shallot in there, but I don't think that's going to matter, but I'll take it out anyway. A little bit of mayonnaise on both sides of these pieces of bread. As I say, you don't need loads. It's not for the filling really, it's just for a bit of oily moisture on the outside. In fact, I've probably got a little bit too much on that one. Doesn't matter. Pop it back in the jar. And then, just going to put that on there. You can hear it sizzle straight away, but not too fast, which is nice, which is exactly what I'm after. So I'm just going to let that cook on there. I might turn it up a touch, because these bits you can afford to cook relatively quickly. You can see it's colouring up a bit, which is nice, which is what we want. Not too much though, which is great. The heat in this pan is just about right. It's cooking quite slowly, but that's okay. When I turn it over, I'm going to fill the cheese in, put the shallot in, put it back in there with a bit of mayonnaise on the other side of the bread. Leave it, and I want it to be cooking for quite a long time so all of that cheese inside melts beautifully. I think that will do for the inside. So bring your bread out, and then you want to be putting your cheese on the inside, on the mayonnaise side. Might put the shallots in first actually. Just tip them on there. Spread them around a little bit. See, I've got a bit of mayonnaise left on this knife. I'm going to save that. Right. Go over there. Right, let's load her up. Here we go. Right. Lid on. Now, mayonnaise on this side. Again, not too much. Pans away. There, baby, stay there. There we go. That's a bit of your. Might just try and shove any cheese that's fallen off the side back inside. So what you want to do is go mayonnaise side down. Again, hearing that sizzle away. Lovely. And then when that's in there like that, you can put mayonnaise on the top when you turn it over. So what you can do is give it a little push down as it's cooking, just to get everything squeezed together. Oh, cheese is melting. In the meantime, let's get our plates. Classic here, I've got a few cornichons. Little pickled onion now. A few cornichons on the side. These, Spanish actually, over in Rioja, they're just little, basically red pickled onion. Absolutely incredible. Pop a few of those on the side as well. It's like a French ploughman's. What you can also do, a little dollop of ketchup to dip it in. This is Mutti ketchup. I've only just found it. I love Mutti, the Italian brand of tomatoes. I use their tin tomatoes. I use their tomato puree. I love the branding. I'm a sucker for it. And I was in the supermarket the other day and I found this tomato ketchup. They do this one, ketchup original. They do one which is made with cherry tomatoes, which is amazing. And they also do a barbecue sauce. If you can find it, I can highly recommend it. I'm going to put a little dollop of that on the side. Flip her over. Slice her in half. Pop her on the plate. I tell you what, tell me that wouldn't make a great mountaintop lunch. Little dip in your ketchup. Oh, that's amazing. I'll see you next time for more from the Tailgate Kitchen. Take care.